Now that's what I call broadcasting.
Movie magic.
Mm-hmm.
The silver screen.
Yeah, that's true. This is a special effects ridden episode of, of the Blue Lady podcast.
Special effects. Yep.
That's what happens.
Silver screen.
Nope,
Whoa.
this is a special effects ridden episode.
What are we hearing and why?
We're hearing the past.
We're from the future now.
We are to them.
Whoa.
Yeah. That's weird that they can see it that way.
Wow.
One viewer.
They,
them, those guys.
What time is it? 8:58? Wow, look, we're early.
I know, we're 2 minutes early. That's what they say. They say you're 2 minutes early.
That's what they say. That's right. That's right.
So.
What did you make to drink?
Chai latte.
Cool.
What did you make to drink?
I made you buy me a diet soda to drink.
That's true. That's what happens.
I'm a good cook.
You are a good cook. You know exactly what to ask for.
I know all the ingredients.
Every ingredient.
Large
and small. Yeah, exactly.
Diet.
We're out of large Diet Cokes. We sell for a small.
We're out of large. You settle for a small.
Yeah.
So.
We've
been hanging out this evening for about 30 minutes.
True. We'd actually,
Rarely.
We don't hang out
lately,
that often.
Yeah, we actually don't. Rarely do John and I hang out outside of this couple of hours a week that we're doing this. And I feel like we're done talking.
Yeah, we have nothing else to say. We watched a little bit of comedy. We drove together in the car to Dairy Queen, and now we're done.
Mm-hmm.
Podcast. You missed the podcast.
Our friendship is over.
Yep, exactly. That was the last part of it.
Tuned in before we broadcast.
Yep, the last leg of the race.
Yeah.
That's too bad. How's your week?
Great. It's good.
Was it good or great?
Both.
Give me conflicting answers.
Well, I'm trying to throw you off. Throw you off the scent.
I'm gonna discover the truth.
I want you to really know what's going on. It was good.
What'd you do?
I've done a lot of research and writing. I started looking into making some dietary changes that'll be good for me.
Like what?
Because I typically eat like crap. Just more whole grain stuff, not such refined foods.
Processed stuff is pretty bad.
Yeah, I mean, Diet Coke, of course, is, poison.
I enabled you tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be your fault when I fail and die.
This is it. This is the one that pushed you over the edge. this Coke right here.
Yeah.
Okay. A good diet goes long. You tend to put away a lot of food.
I know.
You need like a bag of bagels.
I know. And what I've been doing is trying to like substitute all that refined crap that has no nutritional value with similar things that just have a lot more, protein, fiber, things in them that actually function in a human body.
Like Cheerios and celery.
Kinda. But I just mean whole grain bagels instead of the ones that I've been pretty much addicted to.
Oh, donuts.
And rice chips instead of Cheetos. And
Cheetos are so good. Yeah, that's a problem.
Trying to
that's
do stuff like that.
That's a good call.
I've been I don't feel bad. I don't feel terrible, but I've been having, I don't know, just some symptoms of wow, I need to alter my diet.
The older you get, the more you feel when you start doing those things.
It's funny, isn't it? You're 35?
Yeah, I actually am 35. I know I keep thinking I'm a different age than I actually am often, but I'm actually 35.
Yeah, I just turned 34, and I don't feel that much, but I feel like I'm starting to. So before I really...
It's a good habit to get into.
Yeah.
To sort of ride into that.
Right.
Yeah, that's a good call. That's a good call.
Yeah. There's a lot of me that feels like, man, I wish I had done this when I was 20, but...
Yeah, but you didn't.
Nope.
That's what happens.
I didn't.
Oh, well.
So
what have you been eating? What have been your favorite things you've been eating? My mom got me these. They're like Cheetos, but they're mac and cheese flavored, but they're made out of bean. And they're actually really great. And I was looking at them, and It's not that, like, you know, this is the best thing for you on the planet, but it's significantly better than anything I have.
I've been trying some new stuff that I'm not really good at dealing with yet. Like, hi.
So our friend Lindsay is here. It's her birthday today, by the way.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. She just turned the big 3-0.
You are a Taurus.
Are you a car?
Mm-hmm. A Ford.
Is there a Leo car?
You're a reliable Ford. No.
Is there a Cancer car?
No.
Is there Gemini, right?
Is there?
I don't know. I feel like there should be. Gemini seems like a reasonable car name.
There's not a Pisces. There's not an Aquarius.
There's a Taurus.
There's not a Scorpio. There's a Taurus.
Seems like a missed opportunity right here.
You know what? You're right. You're right.
You know, the Dodge Capricorn?
Mm-hmm.
What am I saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 2 trucks in one.
The Dodge Ram is the one that I sort of think of as mine.
It is yours. The one you have in your garage?
No,
Oh.
no, I don't have a Dodge Ram. I
Alright.
have a Nissan. What is my truck?
I don't know. I thought it was something else completely. It's black.
I have a truck and I don't know what it is. What is my truck? A Frontier.
Frontier, that's right. You used to have a Raider.
Yeah, I did. I had a Mitsubishi Raider.
Yeah.
It was red. Anyway, what now? Okay, so the animal that's associated with Aries, which is my sign, is a ram. So I think of the Dodge Ram as the truck for my sign.
Sure.
But it's just too big.
Too
Too big of a truck. I don't want to drive it.
big. That was a pretty big vehicle.
The Raider was pretty big. The Ram is gigantic to me. I mean, there are things that are bigger than that, of course. Like
have you
monster trucks.
Have you seen the Raptor?
No.
From Buckley's dad had one. We used to use it for moving purposes, and it was like a truck that ate your truck.
Yeah?
It was huge.
Weird.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It's not something I would invest in, but it would be useful to have around, that's for sure. I might actually have to borrow your truck in like I don't know, someday.
Like a bank heist?
For a bank heist, yeah, I want to put an ATM in the back of the truck, and it won't fit in my Explorer. So.
Don't want it to be covered. Or
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
just,
I want it to get weather damage.
It gets less weather damage. Yeah, it draws less attention if it just seems like a normal thing.
Yeah, we're just transporting it, not like you're hiding it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's not like I have a cover on it.
No. What are the topics tonight? Asks Lindsay. Well, I don't think I had a lot specifically on my plate. There was actually something really cool I wanted to bring up. Something really cool. So we had a guy who wrote back, anonymous viewer wrote back to us. He wrote in 3 months ago, maybe. He was having some problems with his wife. This is around the discussion time, I think, where we were talking about a lot of different things in terms of where are you in your life and what makes you happy, and how much effort do you put into the person before you decide you have to walk away. It was that situation. Mm-hmm. And it seems like things have been going better on his front. But he wrote to me tonight and he said, "Hey, I want you to know that I picked up Conversations with God.
Oh.
And it's incredible."
Oh,
he said, "Thank you so much. You have no idea how amazing this book
I
is."
recommend that book to everybody.
Literally everybody.
There's no religiosity in it. It's not it's not in any way, shape, or form like that. It's very expansive and exploratory and very spiritually igniting and awakening without being irritating.
Yeah, it's a very, very interesting and
fantastic.
Welcome perspective.
I was thinking about it today. I get the daily emails from Neil Donald Walsh from his, I don't know, what is that called when they send out like the daily
email blast or an auto, whatever. I don't know.
Anyway, I get those daily, and so I think about that book actually pretty frequently because of that. And yeah, I mean, to this day, I think the first time I read it was probably 12 years ago or something like that, maybe 11 or 12 years ago. And still to this day, I can open it and it can still blow me away.
Yeah,
It's a fantastic,
and I brought mine to the store for Kevin, gave it to him.
Cool.
So hopefully he'll get some opportunity to sit down and read it, because it's just...
How was he? Did you get to give him a bear hug?
Yeah, I saw him and his brother. They came to game night and we hung out. We played Mario Kart. No, actually it was movie night. We played some video games afterwards. Maybe, I don't even know. Maybe we just watched the movie and went home. Whatever the case, no, it was movie night because he brought his brother to Last Action Hero, and you had plans with Jathan, unfortunately. Yeah. So.
Unfortunately.
Well, I wanted you to come to the movie night because we had been discussing it and I've been so excited, and you should have broken up with him.
Well, I did.
Exactly.
because of that, I have
some nerve.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that evening later, when we were having a wonderful evening together as a happy couple, I was like, you know what? This isn't working.
I really wanted to see this movie.
I really wanted to see Last Action Hero for the millionth time.
Yeah. No, that's too bad.
You and I are we're just not going to work.
We're just not compatible. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're over.
Okay.
I'm back on the market.
But he's doing well?
Yeah. He's
Great.
Good.
He's a good man.
He's working way too much, a lot like I typically have in the past, like 12-hour days.
Sure.
Every day.
Every day.
So he's tired, but you know, he's doing it.
Good. And then you're doing well. You're still sort of on your sabbatical.
Yes, because like I said, I'm just trying to take some good care of myself and deal with some just health symptoms that have been coming up, mild, but coming up. So
it's good.
Yeah.
That's
So
good.
Conversations with God. So he picked it up.
I haven't got any feedback yet on what he's thought of it. I know he's been busy throughout the week, but I'm hoping to hear some feedback.
Oh yeah, you gave your copy to Kevin. We should actually probably pull that one of these days and
Just go through it.
yeah, we'll just like pull an excerpt here or there and
Sure.
sort of just so we can illustrate for people why we are so, vociferously
Yeah. Why we
advocating this.
die by this thing? It's really
for sure.
Yeah. Who
For
I
sure.
would not have guessed, and it was literally life changing.
Yeah.
So, yes, if any of you ever have the opportunity to check out this book, you can buy it in 3 different parts: books 1, 2, or 3, or the complete Conversation with God, the whole package, and all of it's outstanding. But even if you just did 1 or 2.
What do you remember about it the first time you read it the most? I mean, it was around the time of Heather.
It was after the Heather situation. I remember I was lying on your living room floor.
Where did I live at?
Your apartment was right down the street off of Osuna and San Mateo.
Okay.
Like the Oak Tree Park. Yeah.
Was it an upstairs or a down? It was a downstairs.
It was downstairs at that
Okay.
time.
Yeah, I know where I was.
Yep.
So you were lying on my living room floor.
When I was reading
I
it.
have pictures of you fixing my vacuum
Cool.
in that apartment, and
Oh, I remember doing that. Yeah.
and it was clogged with something, so you were like sucking on the hose, like it was
Just siphoning.
siphoning like the big old fat dust bunnies or cockroaches or whatever
Yeah.
was in there, and you had this like big old blowjob happening. Anyway,
That was nice. Yeah,
so you're lying on my living room floor,
fixing your vacuum
fixing my vacuum,
and reading Conversations with God at the same time.
right. Blowing.
Just going page after page.
Yeah.
I remember that, and I read probably that evening about 25 pages into it. And then I remember after that, when I took it home, I read probably like another 100 because I was just like, it's magnetizing. Yeah. Lindsay asks if it's on Kindle. I am not sure.
That's a good question.
That's a great question. That'd be awesome on Kindle.
I'm sure it's probably. I'm sure. I mean, I think
The
that,
book is popular enough. He's a popular enough author.
right.
You can probably buy it a variety of places. But I just remember, like, the big thing that it did for me is I was reading it, and I had stopped. I was about 120 something pages into it, and I had stopped for a while just because life came up, life got busy, this happened or that happened, whatever it was. I can't remember specifically what happened, but I remember one day I was feeling particularly morose. Okay, and just everything just seemed sort of gray and crummy and quiet and kind of like it just wasn't. It was one of those things. Life doing what it did. Maybe I had Heather on the mind, or maybe I was interested in somebody and it wasn't working out. I don't remember specifically. But I remember I was in my living room, sitting in one of the chairs, just thinking, like everything's just kind of gray and monochrome, and like I just feel. So I was like, you know what? Just got to get up and do it. Went into the room, grabbed the book, popped it open to where I had left it, and where I started reading, literally felt like it was addressing me at that very moment in my life. It was outstanding, and I was like, no way, this is too much.
That's good.
And so that's one of the most defining moments of its experience with me is that, and then I brought it to Washington, D.C. when I was visiting my brother, and I was reading it on the airplane, I was reading it at the airport, I was reading it at his house, and I'm like, hey, what's this book about? And it's interesting because my family, my mom, brother, and father really are all like a lot more conservative in terms of religious belief than I am. And so as I was describing this book to them, they were like, well, how does it correspond to the Bible? Is it saying that what the Bible says is wrong? And so like they were already resisting the idea because it was like, well, be careful about false prophets or whatever crap like that. And I was like, this is really not even the point. And so it was really interesting that they were sort of opposed right off the bat because it's like, could this be defying biblical parables.
Yeah, I received that as well from my family.
And so that was interesting for me. And I just sort of like tried to diffuse it. It was like,
yeah, that's always a really kind of intriguing thing to encounter for me, because those types of ideas and questions and resistances, like you said, as they come at me, I feel like there's also within me something like resonating, telling me what is right for me, telling me what, like my intuition. I really do believe that the voice of God or the universe or whatever you want to call it is intuition. I really do believe that. And so as I'm feeling from my own core what is being communicated to me, it's just funny to hear the people that know me the best telling me some stuff that I'm like,
yeah, how interesting.
Bullshit.
Yeah. What viewpoint is this? That's interesting. So do you believe that intuition, because intuition, God, the universe, whatever, all of that is. So if you are trying to hook up a stereo, but you don't have the instruction manual and you can figure it on your own, do you think God helped you hook up the stereo?
Sure.
So this is where we're going tonight with this.
Yeah, that's the topic.
Yeah.
How to pray your way through hooking up any electrical.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, using intuition to make sure your keyboard is working, like a Casio. I mean, not like a computer keyboard.
Oh, okay.
Those are plug and play Casios. Sometimes you get
silly me.
You have bitty inputs, and outputs, and yeah.
Is Kevin going to be around tonight?
I'm hoping so. I'm actually not entirely sure. Usually I'll get
I hope so. Actually, you should message him, because I thought of him quite a bit this week.
Okay, well let me.
Especially just after the podcast last week, and I had sent him that song for him to listen to, and it sounded to me like it really broke something up for him. So I guess I could message him, but
that's true. He trusted me more than he trusted you.
Okie doke.
But yeah, I mean, I don't think either of us have anything currently particularly.
You know what has been going on for me this week. What I kind of would like to, if it feels like it'll go that way at all. I've been noticing a lot in the last few weeks as I've been paying more attention to just my own self-care and pulled back from work and taking better care of myself, physically, mentally. I've noticed just feeling so happy every day, all day. I've noticed that, and most of the time we talk here about what's challenging, what's hurting, where's your pain, where's your stress at, and I don't know. I guess I just wanted to say out loud, like I feel like I've done a lot of exploration through all of that pain and crap, to where I actually have kind of made it a habit to feel fantastic most of the time. I've kind of like figured that balance out.
That's an impressive perspective.
Which is worth noting.
Sure.
Which is super worth noting, I think.
Know what it feels like and like achieve that.
And I've gotten pretty unrelenting about, I won't tolerate a lot of negative emotion or negative self-talk in my own head.
Sure.
Because we're our meanest friend. We're the rudest person to ourselves. Like, we say things to ourselves that if someone else said it to us, we would never be friends with that person again,
Sure.
So I've been much more, boundary set about that. Like you, as in me, are not allowed to say that to me. So
yeah.
I've actually been doing a lot of daily, consistent, just little different sort of things mentally to keep myself where I want to be, where I feel powerful, where I feel healthy, where I feel good about life. I mean, there's not a single thing that we talk about on this podcast that I can't say definitively, yeah, I know that feeling. Yeah, I know that feeling. Yeah, I felt that. Yeah, I remember that, But also, and my hope for myself and for everybody is that be something that we all get to and maintain.
Sure.
Learn how to sustain it.
I really like that approach. It's, I think, a very easy thing to forget, is that we do tend to beat ourselves up about a lot of things. And it's very easy to degrade ourselves in, words of self-deprecation, because we think of it as, it's just us. It's just us being. But yeah, if somebody else said that to us, we wouldn't want them around, because that's abusive.
Right.
Why allow ourselves to be abusive to ourselves?
Right.
And getting in the habit, I think, of resisting that actively And in fact, praising yourself, despite the fact that we will err, we will make mistakes, we will struggle, embracing those as part of the necessary steps to grow, you know, and not thinking of them as, you know, I messed up, I'm a terrible person. It's the easiest thing to get caught up in. Just think of, I'm glad I made that mistake, so now I know not to make that mistake, and now I can do better, or whatever it is that helps you grow. Sorry if I clear my throat a lot. I'm getting over the tail end of a cold, and these always linger in my throat.
Was it here from last week? Because you weren't feeling great last week.
Yeah, like I got a nasty chest cold over the weekend, and then the cough has just sort of been perpetuating for the past couple of days. Yeah. I don't usually get like sick, but I get coughs. Drink coffee. V Pirate, yo.
Hi.
Byron, yo. Byron is what I kept calling him. Byron.
Like 2?
Yeah, 2 Rons.
Like bi-weekly?
Bi-weekly Ron.
Byron.
Bi-weekly Ronald, or Byron. Like, I was watching the movie Captain Ron, and then when he sailed off in the sunset. Bye. You ever seen Captain Ron?
Nope.
Well.
So what's the highlight for you? What's the best thing going on for you right now?
The best?
Sure. What's one of your highlights?
Things have just seemed to have fallen into place. Right now, let me tell you what I feel most accomplished about. And maybe it was like a complete mental thing. But with the store being, you know, in the hands of the gentleman that it's in now, Michael and Dustin, right now I've been able to focus and concentrate solely on East Gamers Anonymous, the only Gamers Anonymous, because the other one's not Super Gamers Anonymous officially.
Okay.
So I can focus on my store, but I've already paid off a ton of debts. I've taken care of a ton of things. Like, it's literally like I walk into work and I just go, here's my checklist, tick, 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 done. And it's great. It feels like I'm not overwhelmed. And maybe, again, it was just a mental block. You know, by feeling overwhelmed, by having too much stuff to do, I never knew where to start, so I didn't start successfully. And now that I've been able to quantify everything much more easily, I go in, I catch up on all my stuff, and I finish all my emails, and I do the this and do the that, and it just, every day is, because I always have a lot going on. I'm always very busy, but I don't feel overwhelmed by it. I feel like I can check everything off.
That's good.
Very easily.
So you're keeping up with yourself.
Keeping up with myself.
I heard someone talking today about the analogy of when you were on the playground and the merry-go-round, you know, people were spinning it, kids were spinning it fast, and if you tried to hop on when it was too fast, like you couldn't.
Oh yeah,
just fling you
that's
off.
Great.
Like you can keep up with the momentum of your.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Yeah, once you're on it, hey, that's awesome.
That's interesting because I've had a really similar. I don't feel less busy now that I'm not working. I still feel occupied, busy. I'm doing lots of stuff. You know, keeping myself occupied and whatever. But I'm only working a couple of days a week, and somehow I feel like I'm getting in just as much work into those couple of days, but I've made a decision that I'm packing it into just here. The rest of the week is mine. And it's almost like, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like it's almost like the 5 days actually fit there.
Yeah.
They really did. They really do fit.
Oh.
So I think that there was some kind of mental block for me where I was like, oh my gosh, so much. Oh, it's another day in a row. Where now that I've consolidated all of it, I'm like,
I think of it sort of as like a recompartmentalizing. Like, you can have a sock drawer just filled with stuff, but the moment you rearrange it, like, it fits. Or that we were just watching a comedy special, and he was making a joke about, you know, having a big box full of stuff that you go to like sell. And then once you take all the stuff out of the box and you try to push it back in, it's a bigger pile that has to be smashed in because you can't.
Like when you go on a trip and you go and you try to go home and all the clothes, you have nothing new, but it won't fit. Yeah. And you know you got it there.
Yeah. It's kind of like you just got to rearrange appropriately. And once you do, and it's a nice orderly fashion, you go, oh, that was easy.
Right.
But it's a matter of sort of getting to that point.
That's sort of how I'm feeling as well.
Yeah.
Like the word going through my head is downsizing. My parents were talking about downsizing. They've got whatever house and space that they have out in Edgewood, and you know, they don't need quite as much as they've gotten. They're talking about downsizing. Kind of like that. I've downsized my work time.
Do you I have a hard time, like, if I internalize everything that I think I need to do, I have a very hard time getting it done. So I have to like write lists out. I have to keep things.
Yeah, I always do
that. Okay. Yeah, and this is something that I tell a lot of people as well too. Is if you're mentally just overwhelmed, just get it out there. Because even if it's not, you know, ready to be solved immediately, I think simply looking at things objectively in a list makes it feel a lot more overwhelming, or a lot less overwhelming. You know, even if it's a lot of stuff, because you can just look at it and say, well, what are the things I can get done right now? What are the things that what are the necessary steps to do this thing?
When I make my lists, I make lists of stuff that I've also done in the last couple of days because I like to see things. I like to see things checked off. I made a bucket list recently too. I came up with 300 items
for your bucket list.
For my bucket list.
Did you come up with 300 things you haven't done?
No.
Okay.
I probably I don't have it with me. Probably about half and half.
Okay.
About half and half.
That's pretty cool. So you're like, this is one thing I wanted to do.
Yeah, things that if I had never done it, I would pursue it. You know, like like I'd put on there holding a human heart, scuba diving,
scary
stuff like that.
Have you held a human heart?
Yeah, I used to do autopsies. You knew that.
And just like play with them.
Yeah, I would just hold them.
And just stroke them.
Yeah,
that's nice.
I would just love it.
Okay. All right. Speaking of bucket lists, Byron asks, how excited are you for Ketchup Load? I don't know if you saw this. I don't know if you're friends with Ariel on Facebook, but I posted this to her wall. There's a video of this dude who was like eating a big burger and ketchup was spilling all over his shirt. So these guys have found out a way to like sort of dry ketchup and cut it into squares like slices of cheese. So you can put like ketchup squares essentially on your burgers. And I was like, awesome. I know. I am amped.
Cool.
Yeah. No, this is it. This is it for me.
I bet that's organic.
Yeah. 100%. Yep. The ketchup fields of
the ketchup
of Guantanamo. Yeah.
Ketchup tree.
Mm-hmm. Caress the heart.
Guantanamo.
Yeah, that's where they get it from. That's where all the natural
ketchup fields of Guantanamo.
Yeah. All the sacrifices that were made to bring us the ketchup fields. That is so gross, OMG. A lot of people, I'm sure, feel that way, and it might taste terrible, but I will absolutely try it because I do love ketchup to a fault.
I don't.
Yes. Yes.
We look like ketchup and mustard.
We do, which is weird, ironic, because I hate mustard.
And I hate ketchup.
Do you really?
Yeah. I love mustard.
I'm embracing it for you.
It's like we've got like a yin and yang thing going today.
That's true, exactly. We're feeling each other. It reminds me of crusty ketchup bottles. That's fair. No, it's a miracle in innovation. The future is now. Tonight's subject is going to be processed foods. And
the future is now.
Unnatural, ways to eat them.
Shapes and textures.
Like if they made like, you know how they have bouillon cubes?
What if there was like liquid pickles? Like you could just.
Like out of like a toothpaste thing?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Yeah. All over your sandwich?
Yeah.
I would, if you had that in your hand, I would slap it out of there. You're holding that, yeah. Yeah, holy smokes, no thanks.
Yeah.
Gross. You like pickles?
Yeah.
You like them enough to eat an entire jar while we're watching a movie? Or do you sort of like flip? I remember this. Because...
Yes, I do. I do the thing where I get on these kicks where I want to eat lots of that, like a pregnant person or something, and then I'm done with it for a couple of years. Not like relish, not chunks, but literally just liquid pickle. What?
My friend Jonathan says it has the same composition as a scab, essentially.
Yeah, exactly.
Ketchup scabs.
It's like boogers, like dried boogers.
Gross.
Ketchup boogers.
Pickle juice popsicles are amazing.
Hmm.
I would not eat that. I don't like pickles, so that's moot for me. But like relish. There's a lot of interesting foods out there. Do you have like a comfort food? Like one food that like it takes you to like an okay place?
Bread.
Just like a loaf of bread?
Yeah.
Like a baguette or what?
Sure.
Any bread.
Like a baguette, like a bag of tortillas, a bag of bagel, like just bread. Starch.
Just as much wheat as you can get.
Yeah, that's what.
Central.
Yes, and you watch me do that. I'll just down like a buttload of bread, and so like I'm trying to replace it with whole grain type stuff, not just this huge chunk of enriched flour that I eat.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, it's Red Baron microwave pizzas. Those little ones. Yeah, they take me back to 8th grade immediately, every single time. Every time. Yep, very strong. I like that kind of association.
Funyuns, too.
Funyuns are good. Hot fries and Mountain Dew. That's also 8th grade. The other reminds you of being at school, whereas the pizzas remind you of being at home during 8th grade.
Yep.
So you're not cooked, no butter, anything, just Tortillas.
Tortillas, yes.
Tortillas. When I was little, my mom always used to just give me a tortilla, put butter all over it, microwave it, and then just a hot buttered tortilla, just
Yeah, those are really good.
plain, or buttered rice.
Yeah, I love
So,
buttered rice.
Buttered rice used to do a lot. My mom literally puts a chicken bouillon cube in a cooking pot of pasta, comfort food. It's like really lazy chicken soup. Whenever I got chicken noodle soup tonight to sort of combat this thing, what I always do is I buy those big things of oyster crackers, and I just pour them in there like it's a bowl of cereal. Like I don't do like 10 crackers. I do like
That's interesting.
half
Yeah.
the bag,
Hmm.
and they all absorb, and then I just keep eating them so I get like as much wheat as possible into my body.
That's interesting.
Or we used to do with SpaghettiOs and just pour goldfish crackers into a bowl of SpaghettiOs like cereal.
You introduced me to that.
Holy balls!
So good.
It is delightful.
So good.
Yeah,
I love goldfish.
yeah, goldfish and I like meatball SpaghettiOs specifically, but any SpaghettiOs will do. So
Cold tortillas are wonderful.
they are wonderful. Cold Dion's
Ah.
is wonderful. Like free refrigerated Dion's,
Mhm.
outstanding. Butter tortillas are great. My best friend came over earlier to eat cold tortillas, and I don't get it. Cold tortillas are gross. I do love. Yeah. If you lived in New Mexico and you didn't have a buttered tortilla, that's statistically improbable. But join the Cold Tortilla Collective.
Homemade tortillas are really great.
That's the way to do it.
I could eat just a package of the Golden Preg ones.
Those are really good.
Oh, those are so wonderful.
Pete used to bring me huge packets of them from like the tortilla company.
Pete.
Yeah.
I remember Pete.
Yeah, I was talking to him the other day. We're gonna do some more artwork together soon.
The drummer.
Mhm.
Tortillas and peanut butter.
Yes, anything with peanut butter.
Pretty much.
I like all things with peanut butter. Ketchup and peanut butter, probably not.
Have you tried it?
No. It's probable that I won't, but I won't dismiss it entirely until I try it.
That comedian we were just watching when he was talking about making English muffin pizzas
Mm-hmm.
and having them with hot chocolate.
Yeah.
I was like, I wonder if that really is good or if he's just being bizarre.
Just weirdo.
But like, I wonder if that's a really good combination.
Some stuff that doesn't make sense is great.
Sure.
Like, I mean, like people do fries and Wendy's Frosties, right?
Mhm.
Have you ever done their chicken nuggets and Frosties?
No.
100 times better.
Really?
Because the meat in ice cream is good, but it's also, I think it's the contrast of the salty and the sweet. And their nuggets have a very salty flavor. So they're outstanding. I do vanilla with their nuggets, and they're amazing.
Yeah.
We should do that sometime. Yeah. Okay. Hashtag poor life used to make heated tortilla with a cold hot dog and a couple slices of cheese.
Mhm.
I
I like tortillas with just like a shit ton of turkey bacon.
Sure. Turkey bacon's delicious.
So good.
PB&J tortilla, little ghetto burrito. I love tortillas with some fresh roasted green chili and a sprinkle of salt. Good stuff.
Yum.
Mm-hmm. You know what is interesting is recently I've been really on an avocado kick. Like, I've never disliked avocados, but I never really like sought them out. But now I've been going to Subway and they offered avocado, and I was like, yeah, what the hell? And so they'll take like a little ice
that what
cream
you
scoop
said?
of it.
What the hell?
What the? Yeah, they'll take a little ice cream scooper and just like two little chunks. Looks like just like big blobs of wasabi on my sandwich, and they just spread them out. And man, that helps so much.
Avocado is really it's a really good substitute for
All these things. Okay, I was wholly unprepared for this conversation. Now I want some goddamn tortillas with butter, baked asparagus wrapped in turkey
That
bacon.
sounds good.
That does sound really great. I love asparagus.
Oh,
Asparagus.
that sounds good.
This is a conversation.
Strawberry Dr. Pepper from Sonic. Tater tots and strawberry.
I like this as just sort of like
I
an
love turkey
experimental.
bacon. Regular bacon is like grosses
culinary
me
show.
out. Turkey bacon, there's something about it that just I like it a lot more too.
Bacon. I had some vegetarian bacon the other day from somewhere. I'm trying to remember where it was, but it was really good.
Yeah, I've been looking into all of that. Actual vegan, vegetarian.
I think it was at
Bacon.
Annapurna.
Was it?
Yeah.
Annapurna is a great.
I just ate there yesterday with
That's a great
with Ariel.
spot.
She had a new tattoo, and we were down on Central, so.
That's a great spot.
Yeah. They have one up here on Spain and Eubank now. They opened one up on the side of town.
Is everybody on here in New Mexico?
I think so. A few years ago, I had the genius stoner idea of bacon-wrapped pork chops topped with brown sugar and honey.
Bacon wrapped pork chops.
That sounds pretty
That
tight.
sounds like those fries that we had at.
Five Guys?
Yes.
Five Guys, yeah.
Yeah,
Or 5-star.
5-star.
5-star. Yeah.
So I was just the reason I asked that about is everybody in New Mexico is because do you do red chili and potatoes?
I don't do potatoes.
Like mashed potatoes and red chili, just red chili potatoes?
I don't do potatoes at all, except for French fries when they're very lightly cut. It just makes
Ooh,
me
like the Freddy's ones?
Yeah, those are great. Like shoestring.
Those are so good.
Yeah. Yep. Burke, born, raised, and entrapped. I'm in Mongolia.
Amen.
Yeah, this is a whole spread. Mongolia and Albuquerque covered. Yep. You're from Albuquerque. I'm from Albuquerque. There you have it.
Soy de Albuquerque.
Albuquerque. I'm not a chili guy. I'm too white. Are you white? I was at dinner a couple of years ago.
Like you don't believe him.
I don't. With some friends, and my friend Carlos, and we were hanging out, and we were over at Buffalo Wild Wings talking after like this big Smash Brothers event, and he just looks at me and goes, "So you're white, right?" And I was like, "What? Me?" And he was like, "Yeah, you're white." And I was like, "Not according to my ethnicity." And he goes, "No, I mean you were raised white." And I was like, "Do tell." And he was like, "Well, you're pretty well off. You come from a family that did it pretty good." And I was like, "Fair, yeah." So it was interesting.
There's several ethnicities in your home.
Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, Korean, Japanese, Hispanic, Germanic. Yeah, like it's all over the place. Yeah. So it was a very interesting observation that you made. And when I heard that, I was like, okay, I understand now what you're saying, but like, what a weird way to approach that.
Yeah, I get comments like that too, because my dad was Mexican, and primarily people look at me and think just white, just white. And oftentimes people are like, no. They don't believe me. Like, no, you're not. No, you're not. Okay.
I was born in Roswell. Okay, so Lindsay was from Roswell. Lucas is here. Really like turkey jerky. Excuse me. I don't like jalapenos, but I love chili. Nothing beats leftover green chili, chicken enchiladas, and screwdrivers for breakfast. My taste in food comes from my country hick side. I've eaten jalapeno poppers from the Jack in the Box at least 7 times this month. I have a problem. It's fun because
that sounds like a solution.
It is.
Sounds like a solution.
It is.
Me.
Yeah, no problems here.
Delicious.
Not at all. Oh, I love food. I just love all the different types of food.
Did Kevin respond to you?
No, nothing yet. Oh, Ariel says they made it to Denver, so they're there and safe.
Cool.
Okay. All right. I'm just gonna reply real quick.
I'll have to touch base with him another way then, because I did have some thoughts about him this week that I wanted to share.
Well,
popcorn. I love popcorn.
So the Blue Lady, for those of you who have never been here before, is very much about, I mean, literally anything. Sometimes conversations just go naturally like this. Sometimes there's no pressing issues. Sometimes people write in and we discuss, just thoughts and observations or difficulties. But I'm even fine with just a good back and forth, like a dialogue about food and where you're from. Mark Manning. Okay, let's see. I get the same thing. My last name is Manning, but I'm more Hispanic and Mexican than white. I dated a girl in high school. No, college. It was my first year of college, named Maya Johnson. And she was white as could be, but she was crazy Spanish because like her family was all of like Spanish Spain origin. So she was like one of the whitest chicks, but like totally Spanish.
My mom's side was from Spain. Yeah, my mom's side was from Spain. My dad's side was from Mexico. And I think when I got adopted when I was a kid. So they changed my name. My last name is Morgan. But when I was born, my name was Micaela Roybal. Micaela Maria Roybal.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Did you know that my birth name was Chris?
No. Really?
Yeah. So my mom actually has these pages. They're the first 5 pages from when I was born.
Yeah.
A day chronicling my first 5 days being alive before I got adopted. And the family is where they disclose somewhere. I still don't know.
That's how you got to be white.
That's how, exactly. Yeah. When a white lady grabbed me and I osmosed all her pigments. And they we don't have a name for him, but we're going to call him Chris. So for the first 5 days of my life, I was officially Chris. Isn't that weird?
That is interesting.
Yeah, I gotta actually see if I think my mom has this somewhere, but that's kind of interesting. Yeah, I don't feel like a Chris.
No.
Nah, it's weird.
You don't feel like you're Chris to me either.
No, it's weird because I think John fits very well. What's weird about our names is we didn't choose them. Somebody else chose our. They chose our identity for us.
Mm-hmm.
We don't. Isn't that weird? We don't choose our names. I guess we can, but most people don't.
Yeah, most people don't.
We just are left with whatever our parents decide.
Yeah.
That's so interesting.
Yeah. And we just kind of go with it.
Yeah, I was like, I guess that's my name.
Yeah.
I didn't choose it. I didn't choose my identity. When I go online and make my screen name, I choose whatever I want.
Mm-hmm.
But for my identity for my life is not up to me. Somebody else did it. And it's fine. I think my parents did a good job. I like it. Had I had my mom's maiden name, I'd be Wimberly.
Hmm.
Lucas says, it's really weird. I don't see it as that name. I can't imagine it either. My last name would have been Everhart, says Daniela. Mac and cheese with hatch green chili, chopped up garlic. That sounds outstanding. I can see John as a Chris. That's... No, I'm okay with Chris's at this point. John is a better name. This is the noise I will make when I want the attention of my child. Yeah, that's pretty much what sort of phonetic blowout, you know, like.
That's a good way to put it.
It is, yeah. Oh shoot, I saw something that was really good. This is an observation that was really fun, and I want to see what you think of this. Okay, read that out loud.
My youngest sister was trying to express that someone died with her limited child vocabulary, and what she finally said was his ghost fell out. It's been fucking me up all week. My youngest sister was trying to express that someone died. His ghost fell out.
That's a great way to put that.
Like it.
Yeah.
Oh,
What a
great.
creative, amazing interpretation.
What a just more accurate way to talk about that than anything else that we would say.
Yeah, I love it.
Crossed over, passed on.
Holy cow, my sister's last name is Boroichigam. I don't know exactly how to pronounce that.
Cool.
Yeah, that is cool. That's cool.
Um,
You know, that's crazy. What are we going to say?
I was gonna say I think one of my favorite last names that I've ever heard was Le Cavalier.
The Cavalier.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what I was actually going with. I've never heard that last name, unless I don't remember. But like, think of how many people are out there and how many different last names you've encountered. But the fact that you still encounter new ones all the time.
Yeah, I like looking up funniest last names.
There's some crazy ones.
Mhm.
It's so cool. Yeah, I like it. I like there's such a huge diversity.
Yeah.
Amongst the people. Although, and some you can like just hear and obviously go, oh, that's German or that's Norwegian or Spanish, you know.
Do you remember? This is somewhere else now. Do you remember the song at the end of 6 Feet Under, Sia's "Breathe Me" song, when they did the montage of all the characters?
Kind of. I'd have to watch it again.
Okay.
I kind of remember it.
I saw Marky Scott, the dancer.
I just showed him to Ariel last night.
Oh, did you?
Or like 2 days ago.
He
Did you dance to that?
yeah.
Oh man, I gotta watch that.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's incredible. He's incredible. Something weird that recently happened to me was that I bought me and my best friend 2 tickets to Green Day in September. So when I got the tickets, Ticketmaster also sent me 2 $100 vouchers to an online wine store. I'm not even 21. That's interesting. I won a bottle of rum in Jamaica when I was like 8 playing bingo. Yeah. Yeah. They didn't care. They just handed it to me too. I'd given my sister. Who's named their car? I don't think my current car is named, but I've named every other car.
What have your other cars been named?
So my little green Tercel that I used to drive everywhere was named Tip Tuck. He was the one that was my favorite. My favorite little green Toyota Tercel. Then I had the white Ford Explorer. I'm actually trying to remember its name. I had that thing for like 10 years. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a long time.
No.
We were talking a little bit ago about Zodiac names for cars.
Oh yeah.
My truck, I named it Libra.
How'd you do that?
Because Jathan's a Libra.
So you named him. You named him Frontier.
I named.
And named your car Libra.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I call him. He's Nissan now.
That's Japanese for Big Brother.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's creepy and incestuous.
You should really get away from that.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop calling him brother.
Let's see. I've named my guitars Sid and Nancy. Yeah, I like naming stuff. Not all my stuff has names, and I used to name things more actively. Yeah, I don't know why my current car doesn't have a name. I just never did.
Maybe you should take suggestions.
For my dark blue Ford Explorer, it was 2000.
It has a bunch of stickers, bomb ass stickers on it.
That's right. My Yaris is
Rad.
named Kira. Let's see.
Yaris.
Yeah, I know the Yaris. We read the 50 Shades of Grey story at the store the other night after movie night.
Yeah.
Upon request.
Good.
And I had forgotten that you had requested a place in that story.
I am the star. I am the anal bead.
You are anal beads. Yep.
I'm the focal point of that entire dramatization.
I don't think you ever get removed from the butt. So you're in it for the duration. Let's see.
Right.
Alpha.
Ooh, Alpha.
Alpha. Does that mean like Alf, the alien life form, is like an alpha?
Yeah, like an alpha male.
Cool. Also,
that's what that means.
I want to get a tattoo of Alpha. I was thinking about this the other day. 'Cause I was watching.
Good.
Yeah, I was watching. Well, so I'm working on 3 different tattoo designs right now. Okay. No, actually 4 with 4 different artists. So you have like one that I'm planning right here, one that I'm doing back here. I'm working with Alex. I'm going to go on Monday for a consultation on my back
I was
piece.
just going to ask that if you're still working with him.
Yes, and we're talking to their resident Japanese tattoo stylist, so I can do my Yakuza style back piece. It can be a whole thing.
I want you to design like finishing mine.
Okay,
Yeah.
The artichoke stuff.
Yeah, because I want him to. It's hard to explain, but I have the violin on the back of my neck,
Right.
and the artichokes on my shoulders, and I want them to connect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll have to take a picture of it and see what I can do.
Okay.
Cool. Let's see. Triple plan words: alpha, alfalfa, and alpha. Alpha. Nancy's currently hanging. Sid is buried.
Oh.
Alpha. Yeah. And Ariel's initials are Alf, so that's
Yes.
good. And I refer to her as Alf in my phone only. And occasionally I call her Alf. Actually, some of my friends call her Alf because that's what I called her for so long initially. Like my friend Aaron just refers to her as Alf.
Sweet.
It's a dream come true, really.
You've always wanted to be in love with Alf and have Alf in love with you. So
It's weird that worked out like that.
It's been your dream come true. Huh?
Yeah. Pretty impressive. I want another tattoo. Yeah, I'm doing a lot of trades right now with people. That's my favorite. Yep. Traded in some video games for her tattoo, trading in some stuff for one of my tattoo. John's dating Alf. I am. That's literally my dream come true. Working on yet a couple Mario pieces and then the back piece, which is going to be quite an endeavor.
Cool.
But I'm excited.
I'm excited for you.
Big.
I think you should get lipstick marks right there.
Like a little tear.
And a tear.
Yeah, exactly. Baby tears. That's my prison name.
Baby tears.
Yeah.
No, I told you, your skin.
Oh, I am Skin. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. That is my.
Your skin.
Yeah, people know me as Skin.
We were talking earlier about street names, street monikers, and I was saying that if I had my own gang, I would name everybody a body part.
The Vas Deferens was one of the most popular.
Vas Deferens is definitely one of the shot callers.
Yeah, exactly. That's gonna be an alpha male or alpha female. Doesn't matter. One of
Vas Deferens.
Alf tears. Oh my god.
Ooh.
Yeah. Thigh tattoos. Man, yeah.
That's awesome.
I need one of Alf and Johnny 5.
Oh, I love Johnny 5.
Right?
It's a great. Do you remember Batteries Not Included?
I do. That was on Netflix recently.
I love that movie.
Uh-huh.
That was a great movie.
Excellent movie. You guys should watch that.
Jessica Tandy.
My best friend said his gang name would be Bong Water.
Bong Water.
That reminds me of the movie Bong Water.
Bong Water.
Which is the least funny movie I've ever watched. Yeah.
Hmm.
I have a copy of it that somebody gave me for my birthday, and I still haven't opened it because I watched it on Netflix, and it was so bad that like I didn't laugh once during the movie. And
what do you think is one of the movies you've laughed the hardest in?
Oh, geez. I know when I was little, it was Ernest Goes to Jail. That movie made me crack up. I'm trying to think offhand of like something recently that's just been like that funny. But as a kid, I could think of things I probably laughed at a lot more.
The one that we watched with Pat the night of the Super Bowl a few years ago.
What was it?
All the kids in the woods getting murdered on accident.
Oh, Tucker and Dale.
Oh,
that's a great movie.
Funny.
That's a great movie. That's so clever.
That movie was hilarious.
Yeah, super well done.
I really like that movie a lot.
We'll probably watch that around Halloween time at the store.
That was a funny one.
Yeah, it's super good. Super good. But yeah.
Ching.
Chish fish. Yeah. This is a nice casual conversation this evening.
Well, I have some exciting things coming up.
Tell me.
My oldest nephew is graduating from high school in a couple of weeks. Do you remember
Boring.
him? Anyway, he
Which nephew?
TJ. The first one.
Okay, the first nephew.
The oldest one.
TJ, the first nephew. Okay.
And that's just exciting to me. Nobody here knows him, and you don't know him. But I was writing him a letter. I was writing him a letter because he's graduating, and I'm giving him money, and I'm giving him some stuff.
Oh, that's nice.
But I wrote him this letter, and I couldn't stop. I wrote and just like cried for a while. like
That's pretty
he was
amazing.
the first love of my life. You know, he was the
that's-
very first love of my life.
sweet.
He's 18 now. and-
Crazy.
Yeah.
How exciting.
Yeah. I remember remember we went to homecoming together when you were a sophomore?
And that was
I was a freshman.
yeah, I went with Sarah.
You went with Sarah.
Yeah.
I went with Ricky.
Yeah.
And I was trying on my homecoming dress the day that I found out that they were pregnant with him.
Oh, holy smokes.
Yeah, I remember that.
How exciting.
Yeah, so you actually were kind of connected to that in a way.
Huh. By proxy.
We went to homecoming, all of us.
That's true, we did.
Huh.
I still talk to Sarah. She's doing fantastic.
Mhm.
I miss her. I think she's an outstanding person.
She is.
Great
Does
lady.
she have 2 babies now? Or just 1 kid?
I don't know. I don't know. I haven't actually seen her in a while. We've just
People
talked
are
on Facebook.
talking.
Well, let's see. John, we need to watch Escape from New York and Escape from LA. I have like 6 planned. It's going to be taken so poorly out of context. That could. He was the first love of my life. He's 18 now. Incriminating.
That is awesome.
That's,
Yeah, it's true.
I'm sure your job's on the line now.
Yeah, when I found out they were pregnant, I was so turned on.
Yeah, I was so in love with him. There's my husband.
Yep. Yeah.
How is your sister?
Which one?
Brittany.
I don't have a sister name.
No, what's her name? Brittany's your friend. What was your
Eva.
sister? Eva, right. Eva and Preston? I don't remember.
She's
Blonde
good.
women. Whoa. Yeah, they're all-
Brittany wasn't blonde either, but anyway.
What was she?
What was she? She was medium. I don't know. Lighter than mine.
That's blonde.
My hair is darker brown than light brown. She was light brown.
Well, she didn't have like blonde at the time?
No. What? What do you want?
I want the truth. Yeah.
Eva is good. She has a kid now.
That's right. She does have a kid. Okay. This is
They're
how
in Phoenix.
they moved to Phoenix. Or they're on vacation in Phoenix.
They live there on vacation.
Oh, the permanent vacation. That's where you send somebody. A permanent vacation, you blasted them.
Yep.
Oh, good. Brenda. Oh, right. Brenda was the name of the girl in my 50 Shades story. Well, 50 Shades kept calling her Brenda, but her real name was Anna.
Yeah.
That was a good story, by the way.
Did you? What about the Twilight ones?
I never finished. I should probably go to another one at some point.
Those are great.
Let's see. John, do you have any tattoos that aren't video game or otherwise nerd related? I'm curious. I have one.
What?
So on this part of my body, it's all video game stuff.
This part of my body?
Yep, this one part, this piece, and then on my calf I have Rocksteady, so still nerd culture.
Mhm.
But I have one single tattoo
On your ankle?
on my ankle.
Mhm.
Yep. And this is an interesting one actually, because this I
Show.
could have. All right, I'm taking off my shoes later anyway, so. Sorry if I put my foot in your face. I took a shower recently though, so you're good. Within the past week.
Yay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's very small, but it's a little Leo symbol, and I got this one. This one's important to me, and I, in most cases, don't believe in like overwriting a tattoo personally. I am gonna actually be overdoing my my back tattoo,
I like that one.
but because I want the shredder piece to be more prominent, because it's all gonna be Ninja Turtle themed. I want to have that space utilized more effectively. Because that was my actually first tattoo. But the one on my ankle I got with Heather when we were dating. It was about 3 months in because she was born literally the exact same day I was.
Same day.
5 years later, but we were both August 14th babies. And so we went and got little matching Leo symbols. She got one on her wrist, I got mine on my ankle. And she ended up, getting it tattooed over. But to me, it is kind of like a symbol of a lot of different things,
Cool.
growth and remembrance of, where I was and what it was like and, decisions that I had made. And so I don't necessarily want to get rid of it. But I look at it and go, oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
It's a time in my life right there.
Back in the day.
Yep.
It's a dot.
It's a dot, one little tiny tattoo. 3 dots.
Hmm.
Like a little constellation?
Like a La Vida Loca?
Whoa. Maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. I don't have any more in here. I'm just drinking to look cool. I'm done. I know. I wish.
You smoke like that too.
Smoke out of a cup? Like put a cigarette in a cup and...
That's just your pipe.
Yeah.
When I'm done drinking out of it, it becomes
Smoke out of my mug.
my bong water.
Yeah. Oh. Did I show you that I have a uterus?
Oh, cool.
A little sperm that goes inside.
Where did this come from?
My friend made it. Oh, a star actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey.
Yeah, we haven't talked in a long time.
No?
Nope. I am no longer a friend on Facebook. I don't know when that happened, but it happened. Things happen.
I would like to borrow this.
To make a baby? Is yours broken?
Yeah.
Jason, look what I got.
Jason Jizz.
Jason, yeah.
Jason Jizz.
Jason Jizz.
Jason Jizz. Into this and see if it works.
See if it works.
I like the sperm. He's all squished.
He is. He's cool. Yeah. Hi. He's got a broken neck though.
Bzz. Bzz. Huh.
Yep. Gross. My best friend was stick and poking a little design on my wrist, but I bitched out, so I have 3 dots and that's it. Okay. So what was it? What was the plan? What was the overall plan for this one? You can borrow this too. Put it in there.
Sure.
Yeah, as well keep it together.
I guess.
I'm curious about what this tattoo is. So yeah, I mean, actually, this would be kind of fun to talk about because tattoos, they can do 2 things. They can offer a significance of this means something, or I like the way it looks. You know, it doesn't have to mean something. It can just be like, I liked the design.
Yeah.
You can walk in and, it's your prerogative to do whatever you want. And this is actually, I think, a conception about art that a lot of artists might not agree with, but art does not have to mean something. You can create something simply to create it, and just because. It could be completely impulsive and not have like a significance or a metaphor.
Yeah, people talk about the permanence of tattoos and how that's going to be so regretted later, but I mean, you're talking about getting, yours touched up or, redone. And there are always things you can do to alter them.
My wiener dog tank, I just like it. It's pretty great. Yeah, it's just a wiener dog tank, and it's great. And I think
here, borrow my sperm.
I think that's funny. Yeah, thank you for borrowing that. It's just it's a good tattoo. I like it, and I think it's very important to embrace. Just if you want to do something, do it. Realize that down the road, it could have an effect that you might not intend, but also if you're willing to front the cost of that, maybe there's no cost. No, why not? Ultimately, in the end, so what?
Yeah.
In the end, by the time you're done with this journey,
yeah.
So what?
We're these clumps of flesh, blood, bone stuff.
Yeah.
And we're all going to the same spot.
Yeah. I have none. There's one I want, but not entirely sure where to go. In terms of like artists that you want to go to, because I can recommend a bunch of different people based off of different styles, depending on what you want. Danielle says it was 3 dots, and then it was going to into a little leaf, and she was going to go on Facebook. Go in FB Facebook, okay, to do it on her wrist too. But I was a baby out the pain. Haha, she has 3 dots on her finger. Okay, going to not go in Facebook with it. All right, yeah, autocorrect or phones or typing made a mess of it, but I understand what you're saying.
Going to not go in.
Going to not go in.
How are you feeling?
Like sickness?
Yeah, we talked earlier about how long we were going to podcast tonight because John was feeling kind of like caca.
Yeah, a little bit. I'm feeling fine. If we still wanted to go
okay?
to 10:30, yeah, like if we still have things to talk about. I'm fine at this point.
Somebody bring us a topic.
Yeah, bring us a topic. And in fact, in the meantime, I'm going to go get some water.
Agua.
Yeah, that's Spanish for water.
That is Spanish for
that's
water.
because you're Spanish.
Yeah, dihydrogen oxide.
Oh, cool. I love that stuff.
That's intelligent for water. John, do you have any propels?
No. You want a coconut?
Yeah, I like that.
What?
Yeah. I wonder if you guys can hear him. Wiener Dog Tank is directly under the poem on my arm. I'm going to get a speech bubble around the poem to the Wiener Dog Tank. That's awesome. That's great. I'm going to have John add to the tattoos that I have on my back and shoulders because I want it to be one big piece that's all connected. But I'm not an artist whatsoever, and he's fantastic. Dihydrogen monoxide.
With Mio in it.
Yay. Thank you.
Kevin says, sorry about the late communications. We just saw Guardians of the Galaxy 2. But he went with Devin. That's cute.
You said you saw that
I did see that.
yesterday?
Saturday night.
What day is this?
It's Thursday.
Cool. I still need to see the first one. I haven't seen the first one.
Mono Excide, Michelle. That's Latin for one.
Thanks, idiot.
Sam, I have so many friends working on designs for me. My wiener dog tank is directly under the poem on my arm. I'm going to get a speech bubble around the poem to the wiener dog tank.
I like that.
I'm going to show you something real quick. Nobody else is allowed to know what this is.
Can't draw for shit.
But I'm friends with a lot of wonderful artists. Somewhere down the road, when I have more time, I want to do more art for people. Let's see.
Do you ever charge for that?
For doing art for like friends? Not usually. No. Depends on exactly what I'm doing, like in the, sort of the style. But like if somebody wanted me to draw like a tattoo or whatever, like no. You know, I would if somebody wanted to like tip me or whatever, like I won't resist it, but like I'm not going to charge somebody.
What are you showing me?
So this is a tattoo that somebody got of Pikachu.
Whoa.
Yeah, not very good, right? Let's see. There you go. However, this has one of the most creative cover-ups I've ever seen.
Okay. Oh, I love it.
Isn't that outstanding?
That's fantastic.
Like, that's literally like, you know, life gives you lemons.
That's perfect.
And this is what they ended up doing with it, is turning into this.
Perfect.
Truly, yeah.
That is fantastic.
Isn't that outstanding?
Yes, I love that.
Yeah. Like, wait, so, like, it's not you're trying to erase it, but you're taking ownership of it, you know? Doing something outstanding with it.
I love it.
Beautiful. Because that makes it 100 times more adorable.
Super clever.
Instead of being like an ugly tattoo, it's like, that's so cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's awesome.
I'm a fan of that.
I like that too.
Yep. Let's see. I've done a couple tattoos for some friends over to charge them. Yeah.
Awful tattoos are my favorite.
Oh, they're
thing, too.
hilarious.
I could look
They're
at them
so funny.
all day.
My favorite thing about awful tattoos is when people take the awful art and then superimpose it over like an original image. It makes it so ugly.
The faces are the best, especially like when they use a baby's face and they end up looking like a monster.
Yeah, exactly. Like zombies. Oh, it's so creepy.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I love that.
Hi, Kevin.
Kevin's here.
I need to go potty.
Oh, that's fine. All right, Michelle's gonna do
I'll be
something
right
weird.
back.
Okay, I'm gonna hang out with you guys for a couple of minutes. In the meantime, I'm gonna show you something cool. I've got two things. I've got a Cactuar from Final Fantasy, and then I have a Mario ball. And I think it was from a maybe Burger King or Wendy's or something a long time ago. Oh, McDonald's, made from McD's. Well, there you have it. And Penelope's here. Come here. Penelope, you guys want to say hi to Penelope? She doesn't want to be picked up, but she wants to say hi. Come on. Come on. Yeah, come on. Here she is. Good girl. Good girl. Mario's balls would be more impressive. They probably would be. They probably look like meatballs. Let's see. The tattoo on my chest is very sloppy and very clearly by a novice tattoo artist, but it was done by an old friend. It's a great memory, and I'll never get it redone. I think that is completely fair. I think it's a tattoo can just sort of retain that kind of mimetic value. Byron was expressing how he has a tattoo that is on his chest that he feels isn't like particularly well done, but because it has a lot of personal value to him, he wants to keep it as is.
That's cool.
I think that's cool.
Kevin, how are you feeling? Hey, sweetie.
John, get Mario's scrotum tattooed on your scrotum.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Meta scrotum.
So what would that actually look like? What is Mario's scrotum? What's identifiable or characteristically unique about Mario's?
Well, what's cool is maybe I already did, and if you look at mine, then you're looking at Mario's. Yeah. So I don't even know what mine looks like anymore because
I love how this cat just thrashes around when you pet her.
Oh, she loves it. She expresses herself.
She like death rolls like a crocodile.
Yeah, exactly. In ecstasy.
She does. She's all,
Yeah, she loves it.
Sweet
She
girl.
loves attention.
hey, sweetie pie.
She's super cute.
She's so cute.
She is. She's a good girl.
Such a good one. You are.
It's Italian. LOL. Yeah. So that's it.
It's
That's the end.
Italian scrotum.
Italian scrotum. That's it. Sorry, Mom. We're talking about very important things here tonight.
Hi, Mana. I don't think any of my family watch this.
Do you think they would want to?
I don't think so. Mm-mm. No. Dwight does sometimes. I have friends that do, but not me.
He does. He does watch occasionally, and he writes in, and yeah, he's a good dude. Have you talked to him recently?
Yeah,
Good.
I saw him last week.
How's he doing?
He's great.
He is great.
He's got children and work and marriage,
Yeah, the whole nine.
like the American structure.
That's it.
Mhm.
That's it. Well, good. I mean, but how's everybody else doing? Like, is everybody else, I mean, how's your heart doing? Are you guys doing well? Any questions about things? Any advice? Any just comments or observations?
I want them to be able to see her.
Oh, Penelope?
What she's doing. What she's doing right now. Look at this. Look how I just want you all to see how this cat like freaks out for lack of a better term. Now she's acting all normal because everybody's watching her.
Hawthorne effect.
A good girl. Oh. Never mind.
Yeah, she's not freaking out anymore. She
Never
was.
mind,
She was.
Now she knows she's on camera and she's gotten subconscious. Wait, self-conscious.
Self-conscious.
I've been saying
Okay.
a lot of stupid things tonight.
I know, you're a dumb person. My friend from Michigan watched a few
And then there
episodes
she
ago.
goes. And then there she
Of
goes.
course, now
for
she's
it.
doing it.
Yeah. Anyway.
Let's see. Michelle, I almost forgot. Were you still looking for people for your book?
Yes.
Now that I have you on Facebook, I can get you in contact with my dad.
Yes.
And I've been doing relatively well. I've been eating a lot healthier, easing myself back into working out so I don't quit immediately like I used to.
Good.
Absolutely. I
We're
recently
in the
started
same
getting
boat.
too involved into RuPaul's Drag Race. Have you seen that show?
No.
Oh, it's fun. It's like one of those like shows where every week they eliminate like a contestant because they do like these little like sort of events and drag queen like kind of things where sometimes they gotta make costumes and do partnership costumes or like put on performances or like all these fun things. And I only watched a couple episodes years ago with Juanita actually, and then I watched a bunch of season 7 at Ariel's house because her and her mom watch it all the time, and it's great. It's a great show. I think a lot of it's on Amazon. If you have Amazon Prime.
I do.
Okay. A bunch of the seasons are on there.
Cool.
I would totally recommend. It's so much fun.
Cool.
Yeah.
You'll have to remind me because I
That's true. There's a lot of things I need to remind you of.
do a lot of lip servicing apparently.
You and me and everyone we know.
What was I gonna say?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
That's my favorite season. Yeah, season 7. Yeah, a lot of people apparently don't like season 7, but I like everything I've seen on it so far a lot. Excuse me. Oh.
This is I always really love being around your cats because I haven't been able to have any for
That's
a
true.
while.
Because Jason's allergic?
Yeah, he's
That's right.
super allergic.
Yeah.
So, and I grew up with cats and I love them. I think they're just fantastic personalities, most of them. And he's super allergic, so I can't have any.
Yeah.
And we've been together a few years now, so
Mm-hmm.
instead I bring home all kinds of cat hair.
Just all the dander, to give to him. Yeah.
Over.
Let's see. I actually have you guys to thank for a lot of it because both the podcast as well as John's events give me a sort of schedule I can keep so I don't lose as much time.
Huh.
A schedule is huge. Yeah, if you can keep on top of like a regimen of some sort,
Yeah.
it makes a world of difference.
Yeah, I've been working on that as well lately because
Yeah.
I haven't been working like a job
Yeah.
that much lately.
Yeah.
I've been trying to structure out my days too. And it's crazy. Like time has a different property to it when you do that.
Yes,
Like,
absolutely.
The experience of time actually changes.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Okay, I'm back. How are you guys doing?
Lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful.
I know it's the best one. No one was as dramatic as people wanted them to be, so it was criticized for being boring. Okay, RuPaul. Yeah. Well, it's great as far as I'm concerned. It's got some really
How old is RuPaul?
50-something. Yeah, I don't know offhand, but he's pretty outstanding. I think he's a great person. I like him. Her, him. She's a queen.
Him?
Yeah. He's great. He's great. Or her. I don't know. Whatever.
Both.
Both.
Either, whatever.
I like RuPaul. Safest way to put it. Penelope, that's cute.
What do you want? Go for it. Do it.
Yeah. Indulge.
Get my phone. Go get it.
Indulge, Penelope.
Go get it.
Oh, she's so cute.
I know. Aw, sweetie.
Yeah. She's great. She's so affectionate. This cat loves love. Her and Larry. It's all my cats love love.
Revolver is like that.
Revolver
and
very
she has
much is.
her own way of receiving it.
Oh, yeah.
She's really affectionate too. She's just super like sophisticated about it. Oh no.
She's gonna pull it up.
She got it.
You invited her to that.
I know. No.
Oh,
It's all dangly though, huh?
That's cute.
Ah!
Thumbs up.
Okay.
Oh, Penelope. Okay. Yeah. So I'm glad to hear everybody seems like they're doing pretty well this evening.
900.
Yeah, 900. 1-800-94 Jenny. Remember that?
No.
I remember a lot of weird jingles for some reason. Is it Jenny Craig's phone number?
I shut her in.
That's. I'll take care of it. Yeah.
John punches Revolver's butthole and she's a good girl.
They do. That's true. That's how I show solidarity.
Does everybody know her full name?
Revolver Vomit Bomb Sakura.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember that kitten that you had at my house when we were like 14, 15 named
Bird Gas?
Bird Gas?
Yeah, I do.
So cute.
The little tabby.
Did you get that cat out of your bathroom
No, but Saturday morning I take him to the airport.
this coming Saturday?
Yep.
Cool.
Yep. Well, oh shoot, that's gonna suck. So we're watching for movie night Lord of the Rings Extended Edition. It's like 4 hours long. So like we're gonna be at the store till like 1 or 1:30, and I'm gonna have to go home and go to bed for like 4 hours, then go to the airport because I have to take the cat there at like 5 in the morning.
Do you have to work Saturday too?
No, so I can go home and sleep. But yeah,
That's good.
yeah. I'm not looking. That's gonna be a day of relaxation for sure.
That's good. Okay, so I'll just bring it up. What I wanted to talk to Kevin about, or what I wanted to check in about, was I found myself thinking this week about how I part of me was like, oh man, I wish I had said to him, I wish I had said to you that if you're wanting somebody that loves, adores, wants only you, to be with you, period, if that's something that you want in your life, you do deserve that, and it does exist, and it is out there. And it struck me later, like, why didn't I say that? Why didn't I say that? I mean, I guess I was somewhere else in my mind, but I always really want to impart to people, whatever the topic is, that whatever is going on, it is truly, honestly possible to do the Pikachu thing, to do the Pikachu tattoo thing, where take whatever and it can improve and become more perfect than it would have been had it been done perfect to begin with.
Reframing.
Yeah, to reframe it. I love that. I actually want you to send me that.
That whole article thing on the Pikachu? It's outstanding, isn't it?
Yeah, it was outstanding.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to say that to you, knowing some of the family stress that you're going through right now. And if you want her, she's out there.
Yes. That is correct.
And I think that it's important. It's important to recall that for ourselves, because a lot of the time people stay, in certain situations, or just not believing in something being able to get better.
Yeah.
Because they don't see it in their head. They can't conceptualize, I can have everything that I want in a person. I mean, of course, people are people, but 99% of what I want, the characteristics that I want, that can be something that we experience.
Right.
And I mean, you know this, I know this, like, you have to let people go sometimes on a conveyor belt, like, not right for me, not right for me, not right for me, not right for me. And keep saying that until you land it and you know it. Yeah.
I had a friend earlier today, and she was actually talking on Facebook. She said, hey, do you guys think rebounding is a good idea, or is it like going to be, too stressful? And what I told her, I said, everybody handles things differently. Sometimes a rebound might just be a way to say, let's just not care. Let's just, get away for a moment and indulge.
Yeah.
Which, if you can do that well, hey, do it. But like the implications of what it can also do to you, and Also, somebody else
Yes.
is a really big thing to take into consideration.
I think it was last week or maybe the week before that we kept talking about it's the meaning we assign to something that gives it the quality that it gives to our life.
Right.
So rebounding, I mean, if there is a negative connotation in your spirit about it, then no, it's not going to be helpful for you. If there's something positive in it but you know what I mean by that? So because going through a really, really crappy breakup or having a loss like that, it can be an immediate propeller to hell or high water. I want what I want, and I'm going to get what I want, and I'm not saying yes to anything that's less than.
Yeah.
And it can also be a situation where you're still so wrapped up in the hurt energy of it that you're just going to attract the same crap.
Right.
So
because that's what you're manifesting.
I'm not going to say that rebounding is a positive or negative. It really is about the meaning that it is that you are attaching to it, and the meaning that it has in you, and where is your energy, and where are you aligned right now? Because I believe if somebody is lined up with their own highest good, rebound or no rebound, it's the right path.
That's true.
Because really the should I do this or that, or should I date this one or that one? Line up with you. Like conversations with God all day long. Line up with you. And from there, anything that comes to you, anything that you handle, it's going to add to your life.
Yeah.
It's going to be enriching.
Yep. Yeah, if you're seeking to complete yourself or validate yourself, that's when I look at the situations. And for a very long time, with the post-Christina thing, I was constantly trying to assess things as, am I doing this because I want somebody to like me? Am I doing it to feel wanted? Am I doing it, what reasons am I doing it for? And very often I kept recognizing that I was doing it for some sort of like recognition or validation, and I knew they weren't good for me. And I sort of, would like dabble, check it out, and then sort of take a step back. And that can be dangerous too, because I don't want to set up anybody else's expectations or hopes or hurt anybody else in those. And I did, unfortunately.
Yeah, you have. I have.
We have. We're people. So what was very important for me was to really think about and be conscious of the fact that if I'm looking for something in somebody else that's not in me, that's a surefire sign for me to step back and say, no, I need to refocus. This has to be number one right now. Because if I'm not good for this, it will be bad for somebody else, and it proved itself several times. So that was me communicating with me. No, John, focus on you. That way you'll be better, and you'll attract a person who you don't even need that validation from, because they will be whatever you need them to be by default, and they won't question you. They won't, think you're too much. They won't ever look at you and go, "This might not work out." They will look at you and say unabashedly, "Yes."
And not only unabashedly yes, but oh my gosh, it's like he was built for me or something. You know what I mean? That sentiment, that experience, that just bam, fits like a glove. That is out there. It can be out there. And I've had that feeling before. Like, whoa, it's like I built you out of everything that I've ever wanted in a person.
Yeah.
I've felt that way before.
Yeah.
I feel that way now about mine. But it requires, like, I mean, how many relationships have I gone through? How many like heartbreaks?
Yeah.
I mean, I have freaking, how many times have I held you weeping or you held me weeping?
Oh yeah.
We've done this with each other.
Yeah.
More than a handful of times. Both of us more than a handful of times. And it's that conveyor belt. Like, you have to let it. If it comes to you, let it. If it goes, let it. Let it.
Yeah. To detach from the outcome, to be into it in the moment, but to know that, like, wherever it needs to go, that's where it needs to go.
Yeah.
And that can be a hard thing to do, but once you learn how to control that, it's liberating, and it rewards the experience is equally rewarding. You don't get any less out of it.
Just be unrelenting. You have to be unrelenting about knowing for damn sure that whatever's going on now, it doesn't mean that exactly what I want isn't headed right towards me like a freight train. It's coming. True. It is coming. Yeah.
For reference, the song that was shared with Kevin was Just Wait by Blues Traveler.
Oh, yeah.
And honestly, like, that's a song that in my darkest times, you gave that to me on a CD years ago, almost 10 years ago at this point. And it is one of the most valuable songs I've ever heard in my life. Like, it is just a reminder that it's okay. Yeah. And it's powerful. That song is powerful. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Oh man, I needed that. I still do sometimes.
Me too.
Yeah. So if you guys get a chance, Just Wait by Blues Traveler.
Mhm.
Check it out.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Anyway, how are you? How are you feeling with your relationship situation?
Great. Ariel's fantastic. It's fantastic. And something that was very similar to the way our dynamic was, because I remember something specific that you had told me was you never felt like I was too much.
No, yeah, no. I'm aware that
And I'm
sometimes
a weird
women feel
dude.
well, sometimes women feel overwhelmed by you, or like you're
Sure.
very intense. You
I
are
am.
very intense, and you
I
are
am.
bizarre.
I'm strong and passionate and definitely eccentric.
But your eccentricity is really, it's intelligence based. I think this is my estimate. This is my evaluation of you anyway. And no, that was never too much for me.
And that's impressive. And I think that's what was so exciting was that I never had to like be like, well, I'm around Michelle, I should probably tone it down.
That's why we can be besties or whatever.
Yeah. And it was never too much. And with her as well too, like there are times where instinctively I kind of like, I don't reserve myself, but like I'll say something really bizarre and I'll sort of be expecting like, you know, some sort of backlash. And there's no backlash, you know? And she just goes, you're really weird. I don't know what to do with you. And I'm like, well, you're stuck with me. He goes, no, I love it. It's just, it's interesting because you're so yourself. And I was like, well, that's what I'm going to do. And she goes, good, because I don't want anything else because I love every weirdness that you are.
Have you put peanut butter on your nipples for her yet?
For her. Not just in front of her, for myself.
For her.
For her.
As a kid.
Yeah, exactly. We're coming up on 3 months. What do you want?
Peanut butter's good on pretty much anything.
That's true, including nips.
Nips.
I probably will at one of these junctions. So something that I do, and it's funny because her family likes me a lot too, which is really, really nice.
Cool.
And there's a handful of weird tricks that I use like around them, which Ariel doesn't know what to do. So you know my gross Mickey Mouse voice or my Minnie Mouse voice, right? And so I use it to say all kinds of really weird, terrible, lewd, crass things. But like I'll go to her house and I'll use the Minnie Mouse voice, but I won't say anything dirty. I'll just talk really weird, and Ariel will be like, "John, you need to stop that," because you know she gets all cringy and weird because it's gross and disgusting. And so she's like, "I'm not going to stop you, but know that I don't like it." I'm like, "All right, that's fair." And her mom goes, "No, I love that voice."
But it just makes her look intolerant when really she knows.
Yeah,
she knows
the deep secret of Minnie voice, and the mom just goes, "Oh, it's a funny voice," and there's no weirdness.
That voice is all anal beads. It is. That's what it is.
You are a really weird dude. And yum, LOL.
Peanut butter.
Yum in reference to the peanut butter, or yum and I'm a weird dude. I am a weird dude.
John sent that song to me. It's now resting in my sad playlist.
It's good.
It's a really good one. It's a good one.
It is. I need that song. That's really at the top of my. Yeah, I need to come back. Music. It's good. Yeah. But when you find a partner that you don't even have to worry about being yourself around, you just be yourself. Just be yourself. And a person will look at that and go, there's nothing unusual about this. They might see that it's, strange or unconventional, but it will not be too much. It will not be anything that pushes them away. They'll be like, well, here's the characteristics of my person.
What do you like about yourself that comes out with her? What does she bring out in you that you love about you?
That's a good question. I laugh a lot around her. I make a lot of really dumb jokes, and she usually just sort of sighs and rolls her eyes at them. But like they're all dad jokes because like they're just terrible plays on words. So I just get like this weird sort of mouth diarrhea and just start coming up with ideas. I actually it's kind of like why I like hanging out with Pete, because I get extra creative around her because there's a resistance that's offered, and when there's resistance, there has to be a counter to that resistance, so it makes me push even further, and I really like that.
It's the contrast. It has like a
It's extremely important. I like that sort of polarity, because there's no negativity to it, but the polarity exists to actually create more actively than it would.
I think that's an excellent barometer to know about a dynamic with a person is, what do I love about me? What parts of me do I absolutely love exercising with this person around? Yeah.
It's a great question. What about Jathan? What about you and Jathan?
So I am not a patient person by nature. It just comes naturally to me with him. And I don't mean conversationally. Like I'm still just as you know, like retorty and bitchy and whatever just on my own play. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But in terms of like life pace,
Mhm.
he regulates me a lot naturally, and I like it. I
Mhm.
like how it feels. Like there's just this relaxing into a pulse that happens with him, because he's so chill. He's so laid back.
Okay.
And he's funny as crap. He's freaking
He's got a very dry
hilarious.
sense of humor.
He is so funny, but you'd have to spend some time. Oh, he's freaking hilarious. He is just a lot like you in the generosity sense.
Mm.
He will give and give and give and give and give, and just doesn't. It comes naturally to him, which is amazing to me. There are a lot of things about him that really amaze me and inspire me, and I just kind of look at like, wow, what a creature is that? Like a unicorn. He's just, he's so different from me in that way.
People that bring out the good in you, people that bring out the best in you.
He brings out a lot of the best in me.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, one of the things about relationships that I've noticed is it's dangerous to get to the point where like you feel you require somebody to be the best version of yourself.
Right.
But when you can find somebody who is that muse and makes the greatest you even greater, that's awesome.
Well, and the way that happens is not that they're shaping you, but that they are so much allowing you to be whatever it is that you are, that in your own soil, that you can grow however you grow.
Yeah.
It's not them doing anything
and
to you.
Will not resist.
It's the hands off of it.
Yeah.
Really. And the encouragement and the, I like what you are.
Yeah.
And I love what you do.
Yeah.
It's that sort of an energy that comes from a person that loves you, that brings out the best in you.
Sure.
It's not that they're trying to shape you or conjure you differently or anything like that. It's like they observe and they like.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
Good. Full disclosure. After I had unloaded everything that was in my mind last week and the podcast ended, Michelle sent me that song. I played it and openly wept for close to 2 hours. I've been emotionally blocked for so long, and opening up to you guys fixed all that. That is beautiful to hear. That is so important. Emotional blockage is rough. I love the feeling of being able to like genuinely get it all out when you need to. You know? Feeling like it's okay to like just unload emotionally.
How do you feel now? Because you used the word fixed all of that. Say more about that, how you're feeling now. And then Byron.
Byron.
Sorry. Beautiful by Eminem. Have you heard Beautiful Pain by Eminem?
I don't know.
That's another one.
Okay.
Beautiful Pain. He has a few songs with the word beautiful in the title. Beautiful Pain. That's one I'm actually going to have you listen to tonight before we take off.
Okay. I'm in.
Yeah, that one chills me. I love it.
I'm excited to check it out. Okay.
It's a good one.
Appreciate you.
I love you.
I love you very, very, very much.
You're one of the best besties ever.
You're one of the worst worsties. The worst people in my life. I've never been more disappointed in somebody.
I've never been more disappointed. I've never felt more let down.
Yeah, exactly.
Than with you.
Yeah, I can't believe I'm allowing myself to hang out with you for this long.
And I appreciate the experience.
Beautiful Pain is also a fantastic song. One of my tops as well. Okay, so Beautiful and Beautiful Pain. Okay. Yum. I always enjoy listening to music. It seems to help calm down in times of need. Music is a very powerful, powerful thing. It's always interesting to find when a song perfectly expresses what you want to express and you literally didn't write or do anything with it. You just found it and was like somebody else said what I needed to say. I love that. Yeah, there's some great music out there that super powerful.
That poster right there?
This one? Yeah.
What is that from?
The video game I was making like 10, 15 years ago. That's from Alien Turf.
Okay.
Ace Hardbody and Jack Wolf Smasher.
Ace Hardbody.
Yeah.
Why are you laughing at it?
Because it's awesome. He's putting a gun in a guy's cheek, and his cheek is extending by like 4 inches because the gun's so big. And he's smoking a cigar. And then Jack Wolf Smasher just smashing a dude's face while wearing a cool wolf helmet. I don't know what to call it. Hat. But still rough from day to day. I'm fully aware that things won't just be better after one emotional breakthrough. I'm getting a lot better, though. Anytime I start to dwell on the idea that she's with someone else, I force myself to stop the thought. That's something John recommended. I'm really trying to reframe the situation. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to reframe the way I'm perceiving the situation. Yeah. And that really just does definitely take time. And I mean, practice to an extent, you know, learning how to be able to do that with all situations. But it's definitely a time thing. And don't feel bad about how long any of that may take.
Whenever a relationship ends and it wasn't really our selection for that to happen, mm-hmm. that somebody else actually made that happen, mm-hmm. I think it's always helped me to look at it as an opportunity to, and I don't mean that as a irritating cliche word, opportunity, mm-hmm. but really to say, okay, well, since I can't have this thing that I want, mm-hmm. I'm going to conjure in my head exactly what I want, and I will be picky, and I will believe I can have it, and I will know within my own self that I can, and that person was a platform mm-hmm. to the even next higher platform of what I want mm-hmm. in a bond. Mm. That thing that I miss, that mm-hmm. I wish I could have back or whatever, mm-hmm. that's not as good as it gets.
Right.
And I'm not gonna, and I wouldn't choose that for what's coming.
Right. Good way to put it. Yeah. And be open to learning about other people and meeting other people and experiencing other people and just taking in as much new people as you can, you know, meeting new friends and new experiences and, you know, putting yourself out there. I love meeting people. Mm-hmm. I love meeting people. And it's hard because there are many times where I wanted to simply meet people to meet them. And I think people perceive that as like, what do you want from me kind of thing. And it was like, no, I want nothing. I just want to experience new people, mm-hmm. you know? And yeah, that is what it is. But for me, it was a great thing is to get new experiences and new perspectives and new understandings of just the versatility that's out there that I've experienced the tiniest fraction of.
Yeah, there's not a person that I encounter, whether I like them or not, that they don't, you know, kind of activate something in me, mm-hmm. like a part of myself. You know what I mean? Like there's always a self dissection that can happen with any encounter that we have. Mm-hmm. Stranger stuff, married to somebody for 75 years stuff. I mean, there's mm-hmm. always something to look at and explore mm-hmm. about yourself based on what's happening in the bond. Like you and I mean, we hang out however often we do, mm-hmm. different times in our lives. Mm-hmm. And I don't think there's a single time that we hang out that's exactly the same as another. Mm-hmm. Ever. Nope. And I don't mean anything drastically different. You're not a different person or anything, but it just always is. It evolves.
It does, actively. All the time. Always changing, always getting better.
As dumb as it sounds, I feel like this whole thing would be easier if she made it more difficult. She's just living her life. Best friend.
Mm-hmm. I also have to remember that fact. We'll never have a romantic relationship again. Maintaining the most meaningful friendship I've ever had is more important than that.
We can attest to that.
Yes.
We can attest to that.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's been a learning experience for me. Learning what I have learned has always helped me to grow and gain a better understanding of myself. And that's always the bottom line. When you can use anything to build you, you win. You may have to take that space away from her. In my experience, there would have to be that distance for me to heal properly. Not saying cut all ties or stop being friends, but space yourself.
Yeah.
That's how I had to function for a lot of people. I wanted to hold on. And I think intrinsically there was like some part of me that was always kind of like, well, what if? You know, with people. Like, you know, with Christina, it was very much like, I still want to be your friend. I still want to hang out. But the bottom line was still, I kind of want this still. I hope it remains. And because it sort of kept going in and out of it, her severing it entirely would have just been the easiest for me because I would have begun the healing process. It would have been, you know, Lex, actually, when we broke up, we had a situation where she actually admitted she had to lie to me because I was at her house having a hard time still wanting to be with her. It was 7 years ago. And I said, you know, I'm still in love with you. And she said, I'm not in love with you anymore. And I remember that being such a huge blow to me. And I was like, I can't. And I stepped away. It probably took us about 1.5 years before we got back to hanging out. And now we're still fantastic friends. Mm-hmm. But I asked her about it once. And she said, I didn't mean it, but it's the only way that we could have healed.
That you would
Because
release.
I loved you too much. I didn't want to let go. You loved me too much. You didn't want to let go. And this is the only way we could do it. And I was like, it kind of sucks that was a situation, but at the same time, it was the only way I was going to do it because I was very stubborn. And it takes a lot of balls to tell somebody like that for the sake of knowing that the future will be better because of it. And so ultimately, I'm very okay with how it ended up. It felt terrible at the time. But, because I wouldn't have let go. She would have said, oh.
Do you remember the first time that we got involved in
2008?
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, around there. And I severed that one.
Yes. I actually remember it was very interesting because I think you were expressing interest. Because we weren't like a committed thing. We were just sort of like, we were this thing that was just sort of very fluid and sort of, just involved with each other for about 2 or 3 months, basically.
Yeah, it was quick.
It was just a couple months. And then I think one evening you had expressed that you were sort of interested in trying something else.
Is that what I said?
It was I don't remember how you phrased it, but it was Kristen.
Oh yeah, when I was like, girls maybe.
Yeah, yeah. And you tried that, and I remember I was like, ugh, and like I didn't know what to do. I was kind of like, oh, but Michelle. Feelings.
I remember it hurt you.
Here you go. Yeah.
And I remember like I severed that all the way. Like I think we vanished for a while.
Yeah.
From each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We did. And then it came back together very naturally. I don't remember how it came back together, but like it did, and no fuss, no muss, and really this relationship got stronger. And then things just sort of did what they did. Let's see, I've been doing that, Byron. We still live together. There's nothing I can do about that. We'll have to we have to be close for the sake of our son. As far as distance goes, though, I have my own living space. My room is basically an apartment. She sees her boyfriend most nights, so I even have the house to myself a lot of the time. Yeah, the situation itself is difficult in general, but it's doable. It sounds like you guys have definitely. I was 11 years old when you guys first dated. I was what, 28?
It was a rite of passage for you.
29. That's right, exactly.
And then the last time that we were involved, so
early 2013.
Yeah, it was 4 years ago.
Yes.
Yeah, 4 years ago. And, yeah, and if that hadn't released, I never would have ended up with Jathan. Never. And I'm keeping that one.
Good. He's great. Good man. Good man. Yeah.
And I'm keeping you too, and I'm keeping Dwight too, just besties.
Yeah, and that's the thing is, and I don't feel like I've lost any part of you. In fact, our relationship now is probably better than it ever was. And
probably.
It's, and that's good. And that's awesome to me. And, the amount of difficulty it took to get to that is more rewarding. It's literally like tempering steel, Yeah.
I mean, the first time we were involved, like, I would say that you probably experienced more pain than I did at that severing. And the second time, probably I did. Probably experienced more pain than you did at that one.
It's interesting. But it's amazing how like it's come like full circle, and
I wouldn't do anything different.
No.
I wouldn't do anything different.
No, because I don't feel like I've lost any part of our dynamic in any way. Nothing about that. Nothing about it has been dissipated or discounted.
Well, and you and I have never relied on each other to identify our own self.
That's true too. Yeah, that helps a lot.
Yeah.
Because I just do my own thing.
I've never defined me by my role in your life.
No.
Never.
No. We were just holding this first date. That's funny.
Yeah, right. I was 11 the first time John tried to date me.
That's true. I was interested in you when I was about 12 years old, and we were both in like 6th and 7th grade. That's right. And I had no idea you had any sort of crush on me, and I had a crush on you, and I didn't say anything. No.
Yeah. It's funny being 12.
Yeah, it was a weird time. That was when I dated the first.
Like just being paralyzed with silence is somehow the way to handle it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I remember the first girl I dated, her name was Valerie, and it was in 7th grade, and we dated for like a week, and so what that constituted was us like hugging each other once between classes very awkwardly.
Yeah. The first person I ever dated was Ricky in 6th grade, and then 3 years later in high school.
Okay, yeah.
We hugged for 2 weeks.
Yeah, exactly. And I go, this is done. Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, I was so committed.
I can't hug you anymore. Yeah. This
Yeah.
is,
This is over.
I'm hugging someone else. Yeah.
This is done.
It's like the receipt you posted a couple days ago. Oh yeah, I found a receipt from like 2004 actually, from GameStop when I was working there. I love finding stuff like that. Someone traded in an old Nintendo original in box with everything with it, and it had a receipt from 1987 in it.
Cool.
It was amazing.
That's awesome.
$150, KB Toy Store, brand new at the time.
Ooh,
Oh, so cool.
that's neat.
It's like a beautiful relic. That's amazing.
That's
You
cool.
never see crap like that.
That's awesome.
It is. But
Mhm.
things work out.
They do.
Things work out well. Things work out for the better. Have faith. Love yourself. Love yourself. Oh, it goes such a long way. It goes such a long way. You know, who are you without anybody else around you? Who are you if money is not an issue? Who are you if you have free reign to do whatever you want? Who are you? I turned 20 in a couple weeks. KB Toys. That's right. My new life goal is to make John feel old. Most people I date make me feel old. And not because I date young people, but because they like to remind me that I'm old. Juanita was only like 5 years younger than me, and she constantly told me how old I was. I thought it was funny. She'd always make jokes about it.
Do you talk to her still?
Nope. Last time I talked to her was late last year, or maybe it was early this year when Dr. Schnooter passed away. I sent her a message. I told her I was closing the store, but I haven't really talked to her. Like, have like a conversation for about.
That's an example of a relationship where somebody was trying to define who they were based on their role in your life.
Good news, though. According to Instagram, she's dating somebody.
Hell yeah.
Which makes me feel
Good for her.
very good.
Good for her.
Very good. I want that. I want her to be happy so much. Juanita was such a wonderful, sweet, amazing person. And I want her to be happy. That's all I wanted for her to be happy. And I was not the right person for that job. Because I wasn't right with myself. That's why. That's why. I had too much still to figure out. Too much still going on. So I'm glad I am where I am. I'm glad I've manifested what I have. You know, back down to one store, less stress, very wonderful, kind girlfriend. Cats who are wonderful, great opportunities, wonderful friends. Man, I look forward to our game nights and our movie nights all the time because I get to hang out with some of my favorite people in the world. It's great.
Your family is good.
My family is outstanding.
You're healthy. Life is good.
Life is good. Yep. But Byron makes me feel old. I'm 15 years older than him. Byron, sorry. I keep mispronouncing his name. I pronounce it the old Latin way.
Yeah, it's because you're from old.
Yeah, it was one of the
Latin times.
Yeah, I was Socrates' mentor.
Mentor.
Yeah. I raised that boy.
Yeah.
Chitlins and gravy. Yeah. Yep, that's it. Well.
You want to call it?
Sure. He's dead. Time of death, 10:40 p.m. Is that it? Let's see. I'm sorry I just lived too far away. I'm just sorry I lived too far away for game movie nights. Physical distances are butts. I miss Toaster. He's one of my favorite people as well, too. I've known him since high school, since 98, maybe? 97, 98, when I went to La Cueva. I love meeting people and knowing people and seeing the variety of people and what they all offer and their experiences and their insights and their perspectives and things that they've done that I've never even heard of. Like, that's my favorite, you know? Bands I've never heard of. He's dead, Jim. That's it. Done. It's too bad.
You're Jim now.
I am. You ever smoke chapstick?
Every day?
Makes your lungs soft.
Yeah. It lubricates.
It lubricates your lungs. Isn't that bad?
I like how you're doing it between these two.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm done smoking. That's it for
Give it up. Just like
I
that.
gotta do cold turkey.
Just like that cold turkey. No Chantix for you.
Yeah, I only quit by accident.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, whoops. Glad to catch some of the show at least. Thanks again, guys. Love you lots. We love you too so much. I love all of you guys.
Jinx.
owed me a Coke. It's not a Coke. It's a New Mexican Coke.
You were doing cocaine when I got here.
Yeah, off of Jim's body.
Ha.
Yeah, it was butthole crack.
Mm.
Yeah, and by butthole crack I mean
Crack cocaine.
There's
Dad
like
joke.
an old Simpsons joke. I don't know if it's a Simpsons joke, but when I went to Cozumel with
This
my
one tastes
family,
like crap. Last week it didn't taste like crap, and this one does. I'm gonna drink it just like you talked about. I'm gonna insist. Anyway, sorry.
just keep doing it. You Stockholm yourself into enjoying it.
Costco? What? What?
Cozumel. Yeah, Costco. Yeah, Costco's an extension of Cozumel. It's a
Costco,
it's
Mexico.
Yeah, when you're in a Costco, you're part of like the Mexican territory. Yeah, Mexican soil. No, I went there with my family when I was little because my parents used to have a timeshare out there, so we'd visit like every single year for the summer. And I remember going through like one of like the little the city square areas, and like they had T-shirts and stuff, and everything was very neon and 80s, and it was a really cool time. But I remember The Simpsons was also big at that point. Also, ugly Simpsons art was big because Simpsons was like just starting off. It was like late 80s, and there was a picture of Bart Simpson. There's like a fat lady, like a really fat lady facing away from the camera, and Bart Simpson was stuck in her butt crack, like dying, like Bart Simpson does, and it said "crack kills." And I remember like thinking that's like such an 80s bootleg kind of thing.
Jeez,
yeah, that's like the Calvin peeing on things of the 80s. Yeah, John is LaCroix. Oh man, LaCroix is LaCroix. No, these aren't. Well, see, I bought these because Ariel. I keep them in the fridge for Ariel or Michelle, whoever. I keep these sparkling waters in the fridge for people who are not me. I bought myself orange juice and milk, so I'm good. I don't deal with any of this nonsense.
Yeah, it's the kind of thing that you can only transform out of your life when you hit rock bottom with it.
That's correct. Yeah, Radar and I always discuss this. How water is like the baseline zero. Water is the neutral drink. It's good for you. It sustains life, but it's like the neutral in terms of like experience, right?
Right.
This is below zero. This is below that line. This is less than the middle ground. Like this tastes like expired water to me. Like if water was rotten, it would taste like LaCroix.
Huh.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep. I don't know. I just don't. But I like the slight coconut tinge to it. However, it's like I like 5% of this drink, and I hate the remaining 95%. So.
I like how it smells.
It does. It smells a lot better than it tastes.
Yeah, it smells good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'll also eat coconut instead. Coconut cream pie.
Let's call it a night.
Let's do it. Thank you guys for watching. We'll be back next week, I assume. I don't think there's anything going on. I think we're good. Next Thursday.
Yes, we are good.
Okey-doke.
We are good.
All right. Love you guys very, very much. You'll find us here at 9 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on the Sacula channel, and we'll be posting the links as we do every single week. So please have a wonderful evening. Kazoos are coming.
Good night.
Love you guys. Have a good one.
Bye.